telling them my side of it. Like, that's how it happened. So, yeah, but and that's not sexual harassment. It has to happen twice.
But people were
getting
mad at you about last night's podcast?
No, just somebody was just dumb. They're like, well, heard you're talking about everybody in the groups. I'm like, no, Ryan and I talked about what we experienced and what we learned in the group. Like, I don't know, man. At that point, I'd already deleted it, so I was like, I wish I didn't, so that way people could hear it from themselves. And there's a couple people.
Put those people on.
I did, and I was like, look, man. I was like, I talk about what I talk about, and that's the beauty of the podcast. I can talk about whatever I want. I don't have advertisers. What, people aren't going to listen? Okay, big deal. If those people said something and they got a little hurt by something that I said, I stand by everything I say. So I don't make up stories. I don't slander people. If somebody's a little butthurt because, their little story got on there, well, then maybe they shouldn't go around talking smack and trying to say that we're doing this to get girls or... we're in there. No, because one guy said that. He was going around telling people that we had girls in the hotel room and that we were having sexual encounters with them, and that was not true. And he's running around telling people that, and then he got a little butthurt. What did I say to you the other night?
Don't say what I said to you the other night. And when you text me back and go, Jesus.
But don't go around telling people that and then expect me not to hear about it.
Listen.
That's all I'm saying.
Well.
And I'll say that every single time.
Well, you're in the same position they're in, though. You're here that they say, and they heard what you say.
Right, but I was going to confront him with anger, and then I sensed, okay, there's another way to handle this.
Right?
There's another way to handle this. I'll be the bigger man. He can go run around his little mouth. He can say whatever he wants. People are going to understand what he's doing, and it's jealousy or something, but I don't need to address that situation.
Is that the person that's gone?
So I learned from that. No, he's still around, I guess. But
okay.
I learned from that situation. No,
but you know what I mean. It still lives where you do?
No.
Okay.
No, but I addressed that situation by myself, and I was proud of that. So I talked about it. I wasn't just on like, oh, some dude was saying this about me, F him. No, I was saying I realized it.
All right. You were just trying to point out how you backed off, and instead of letting your emotions rule you, you thought through it first.
Yeah, I wasn't just on there just to talk smack about him. I was on there to bring up a situation that happened, and that is what I was talking about.
This was on last night's podcast?
No, this was like last week's podcast. And we joked and we kind of laughed a little bit, but it's true. He was, I don't know.
Use fictitious names.
I think we even did with him. Maybe we didn't.
Make fictitious people.
Irregardless, we weren't talking about stuff that
say
people
the names
shared
have been
in meetings.
Changed in this, right at the front.
Yeah, even though they use their real name.
Say the names have been changed to protect the innocent, and also the stories have been changed around a little. So if you think this sounds like it's about you, it's really not, because we're just really making it up with examples.
But don't do that again. No, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, they don't have to listen.
Get their feelings hurt sometimes, and some people are more sensitive than others, especially if it's somebody going through what you've just been through. Yeah, depending on what stage they're in.
We're not on 217 Recovery Podcast to bash people. We're not on that mission. We're on the mission to share what we're going through in recovery. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's real deep. I've gotten deep before on here and not even realized what I was, when I do it, especially when Ryan's there, we're just talking back and forth. We're just having conversations.
Yeah. And you talk, probably like 70-30%.
That's good. It might be 80-20, but that's the way the show's set up. That's the host and the co-host.
You should definitely give Ryan 30 and 70.
Maybe Ryan doesn't want 30. Maybe Ryan wants 20. Maybe Ryan, that's
Ryan
the balance
wants 70.
He doesn't want 70. He's
just
told
kidding.
me this, and that's what it is. So we thought about giving Ryan his own podcast. That way he can do it like tonight. I'm with you downstate, and he's up there. And if he wants to do a podcast tonight, he's going to do it on 217 Recoveries, because it wouldn't make much sense. And we both said it last night at the same time, because I was thinking about it. I was in my office there at the hotel, and I came out and
the toilet.
Yeah, and I was like, Ryan, I was just thinking about it. It doesn't make any sense to create a podcast for you on our channel too, like we do with Krista and like Anna. We just started one with her. I don't know when she's going to post her first one, but I can't wait for that. And Parker, his new one should be out tonight. It doesn't make sense to put Ryan on that and we both looked at each other and were like, it would confuse people. And we said that at the same exact time. I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
because you guys are kind of like becoming a sidekicks, like, you know, like Lewis and Martin are.
Do you need your meds?
or
I would say we could pause the podcast and pick it back
Abbott
up.
And Costello.
Oh.
You know. Well, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, they were like a team. I realize anybody listening to this is way too young. Even if you're, well, I guess not way too young. But, no, you guys are really good together. And,
of course, you're biased.
I think, well, yeah, I mean, but I'm not, but I let you have it. When I think something's out of line, I kind of help you out there.
Yeah.
But you don't like it. You don't want to hear it from me, but I can't help it. It's just how moms are. However, Ryan kind of equals you out. He's a good balance for you.
Yeah, I mean...
He's not afraid to speak up to you. He's not intimidated because... I know that you've realized this over the last year. You know, sometimes you can have an intimidating personality, and probably all stemmed back from the alcoholism, you know, and it's going to take you a while to realize that, and I think you've come a long way with that. But he kind of is not afraid to say things to you or be honest or open.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you guys just sound really good together. Sound like good friends. You just sound
we are
enjoyable to listen to. It would be, I mean, sometimes you do them by yourself and they're okay. They're good too. But yet, having Ryan there, the sidekick there, makes a big difference. You two kind of, I don't want to say, here. Ryan, if you're listening, please forgive me. No. Oh, I could say Mutt and Jeff. No, I was going to say you guys are kind of melting together, but that would kind of sound wrong. But no.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be nice to hear Anna do one, because I always enjoy listening to her when she does do podcasts with you, you know. And then Parker, I listen to both of his, and I mean, no, I'm not in addiction that I know of, but I probably could have been if I did different things in life than what I did. I'm sure the potential was there. However, I still listen. I still, for my own self, I get something out of it. Maybe it's because I'm a parent of an addict. I don't know, but it's very helpful for me to hear it and to listen to it, even though, as Corey will sometimes say, my mom's probably rolling her eyes. Well, much of the time he's correct about that. However, it's just it's just who his audience is, he thinks anyways. But I get something out of it, and when I listen to Anna or other people, you know, I get something out of it. But Parker, I really enjoyed his walk around the corner. Even if he isn't walking around the corner when he's doing it, he should say he is. Or, you know, like a walk with Parker. You know?
Change it from rejuvenation to walk around the block with Parker.
Possibly.
Kind of a long name.
Well, you don't have to say that, but on the, call it what you want to call it, but then just say, hi, this is, you know, Parker. We're going to go for a walk tonight. We're going to walk around the park. Glad you're here to walk around the park with me tonight. I don't know.
You want to do as open? Because I got the new computer. I got Adobe Audition, which is the stuff I use.
What do you mean do I want to do as open?
With commercials and voice editing and radio, like you can be like, do. I'll play like music behind it, do 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 do, and you're like, this is the walk around the park with Parker, the rock around the block,
or something like that.
Yeah, do it.
Me?
Do it, yeah, like in your like in voiceover voice. In a world where Parker walks around the block.
Thing where I get my teeth, I talk like that, and I'm really mad at you, my kids.
Oh my god! It's walking around the clock. I can't even say it anyway. Let's not do that anymore. Ryan's probably like yes, and everybody, yeah, like Anna and Parker probably. They're like, yeah, let's just move on.
No, I like the Parker. I mean, I like that whole concept, but I'm not a voiceover person, so. Anyways. But, you know, I guess to my point there was that you're not just helping people with addiction, you're also helping people that may have other kinds of problems too, just to hear there are people with problems that are able to cope and solve them. And also you're also helping family of addicts, I guess, was my real actual point.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes we don't even realize that, you know, like I said, it's just us having conversations about what's happened. And I told this story earlier. I think I was talking to Kylie's husband, Mike, when I told him that we had an email one time. This lady, she was having a hard time with her husband because he, you know, she said, we'll go 3 months and then he would drink again. And it's not like, and she didn't say this part of it, but it's not like people go to their neighbors and go, yep, Jim's been sober for 4 months now. Oh, nope, Jim relapsed last night and don't know where he's at. You know, they're not really spreading it around to where they would think or hear, oh, yeah, that happens. Sometimes a lot of people, most people, try to do it on their own. So they're not going to their doctor. They're still ashamed and embarrassed to talk to their doctor about it. Mm-hmm. You know, the doctor asked, well, how much do you drink? Well, just on the weekends, or they'll lie about it. And depending where they're at in their addiction or what, you know, their addiction is to, it can be apparent, it cannot be. I mean, some things are easier to hide than others. But the ladies did say in the email that listening to us and listening to me talk about how many times, you know, I've had to go to the hospital, and, you know, the embarrassment of the nurses coming by saying hi. They just saw I was there and they wanted to say what's up. But they're not my nurse that night, but I was their favorite drunk that would come in, and they like talking to me. And, you know, as flattering as that is, it's not very flattering. And, you know, I mean, you were there, you had to pick me up. It's just, it's old.
It always broke my heart to walk in and, you know, like you would get taken there, and then I'd, like when they were done with you or whatever, and I'd come in the room, those big tears in your eyes, you know. Mm-hmm. Just always broke me every time. And I think that, like I've said a long time ago, I didn't know what to do when I first started noticing it, and you didn't live around here, so it made it a lot harder. But I started knowing what was going on, and I thought, I'm going to go to Al-Anon. I heard about it. Not putting Al-Anon down. If you go to Al-Anon, go to Al-Anon if you're getting something out of it. But I thought they would help me figure out what I could do, or how I can make it better, or what have you. And they're like, no, this is just how we're going to fix you. I'm like, why do I need fixing if the person in my life's an addict? I mean, why do I already have problems that you're trying to say I caused that? I mean, I was confused. I didn't get it. I went twice or so, but the pamphlets they handed out there helped me more. But I think something like this, listening to other people's stories, where people been through with it, you know, they can like relate to that woman that emailed you that you're talking about, you know.
I think that's what Al-Anon's supposed to be for. I think, from my understanding of it, like you go there and you kind of like, hey, this is what I've been through. You know, I mean, you could probably help other people